welcome back to the channel. We're out on the bike today. It is a monthly social, beautiful forecast. We're just on the back of that heat wave now, so we should be set for an incredibly warm day, but not as hot as it has been up in the 30s of late. And the humidity, that's the killer rather than the actual temperature. So today's video is going to be incredibly short. It's primarily just to focus on the audio, because I've changed a few things up yet again with the audio setup, so hopefully we are working. And that should give you guys enough time to grab yourself a beer, grab yourself a brew, strap yourselves in, green light, let's go, and cue those intro titles. Let's go. Okay, so titles done and dusted. We're almost at the meeting point now, and what better way than just to start with a little bit of a splash-ette. We've had quite a lot of rain of late, but when I say rain of late, we haven't really had a lot of rain of late. It's just been phenomenally short and sharp downpours. So yes, here we are towards our meeting point. And it'll be interesting to see who turns up today with it being so hot, but it'll also be interesting to see who's in my group as well. And we're well and truly out of the blocks today. Just it is the weekend of the ABR, so our numbers as a general social ride from the meeting point there are quite down. We're only 6 up today, myself included, so yes, this will be a good test for the microphone, hardwired microphone into the GoPro as we climb up onto Rutland Rig. We're going to do the rig in its entirety. It is sanitized, as we well know, but the good thing will be seeing what the audio is like with a turn of speed and a little bit of a headwind. I love that sense, that feeling that you get when you just come into the bottom of the rig from the back foot side, from the northern end of the rig. It's just absolutely super. A little bit less than ideal that we'll have the sun in our eyes as we climb up. And there's the Grim Sheeper. Just take it nice and steady past Bankfoot Farm as we always do. And there's our farmer. Morning! And climb, baby, climb. It's nice just pulling up onto the rig. You just get these nice little lofting spots there, and when you get up onto the top, the views are just incredible. Look at that. Even with the sun a little bit in our eyes, mindful of the sheep and lamb on the same side, that's always a good sign. Yeah, look at that for a view. I think that's got to be photograph worthy, I think. Let's get a picture of the group. Okay. Might be a while. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you want to push back? Beep, 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 beep. That looks good. Right, let's see if I can extricate that out. That'll do. Awesome. Right, no gates to the end, so we should be all right. We are still recording. And cresting off the top here, I believe Rutland Rig carries the accolade of the longest unbroken green road in England, I believe. Might be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong on that one. And yeah, that shows you how sanitized it is. We've got a camper van up here. Morning! So yeah, when we crest off the top here, we've got a trick point in front of us. We're looking pretty much plumb south off the back end of the national park, the North Yorkshire Moors National Park. Just got to be careful here, lamb and sheep on one side. And yeah, just staring south down across the Vale of York and beyond. is just, on a day like today, absolutely incredible. And I don't know whether you can see, we probably will when we get off the top here, just across to our right hand side there, we're pushing into a headwind, but across to our right hand side there we have quite a significant rain shower. But hey, it is so warm today, mid-20s. I'm not even going to bother with the waterproofs if it does rain. So here we are then, this is where the views start to open up across the Vale of York, and look at that, absolutely incredible. And whilst it has been, you know, sanitised, you still got these little water bars, these little drainage humps that are quite nice for just lofting off, and some of the steep ones, yeah, just jumping off a little bit, like this one here. Get that front wheel up, superb. Wow, there can't be many places that you get a view like that. I know I do say that on a lot of the videos, but wowzers, would you look at that. And it's good in one way that the track isn't particularly challenging, because you do spend a long time with your eyes wandering off the horizon. Yes, and look at this for a bizarre concept. It is it's beautiful and sunny, roasting warm, and raining as well. So yeah, we're just dodging between the rain showers, and we're about to duck down now into the beautiful Colden Mill. Yep, we're all with us. Superb. What a fantastic day. Hopefully we fixed the audio. How pretty is this? I know I say that every time that I come through Colden, but this really is a beautiful, beautiful lane. Yeah, we're all still with us, all on the right track, which is good. It's just, there's something about Colden, it's just a nice pull up through the trees. I remember the very first time that I came down here, I was on the Triumph, and I've got that right this time. I was on the Tiger 1200. Okay then guys, so I'm off the bike, as you can see. I've just stopped here. I'm at a little bit of an interface junction, so yeah, this is obviously not a very well travelled on track, as you can see. This is a trail that I've come up, so yeah, very, very muddy, very slippy with all the leaf debris, as you can see. But yeah, what a magical, fantastic place this is to ride the bike. So let's just spin you around very quickly so you can see up the top of the trail there. So yes, certainly increases the pulse rate, that is for sure, especially when you're out on your own. It was pouring down with rain. I'd done a little bit of research off the Green Road map, saw that this was a legal right of way, and I thought, well, let's come down and have a look. And I did just that, and I guess kind of that memory of that day has just stuck with me. You sort of fall in love with this place, and it is just such a stunning climb up through the trees. And then we pop out onto the Arables before we pick the road section up. I do enjoy this lane. Okay, Yardworth baby, Yardworth, past the big house. Do you know, I think the cottages with the thatched roofs are more characterful than the big house. And certainly the Filipino horses there, made out of driftwood, washed up on the Filipino beaches, take us down to Yardworth. I'm not a fan of water crossings, as you well know, but I have done this one a few times. It looks to be quite low. Yeah, it is quite low. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of everybody going through. And the little climb out of Yardworth. Wow, the North Yorkshire Moors, what a place indeed. When you get it on a sunny day like we have today, absolutely incredible. And this will be a good test for the audio. We're currently doing 50-55-ish, So quite a strong, stiff crosswind. And yeah, hopefully the audio is working fine today. Okay, we're punching into some quite serious headwind. Now we're only doing 45 miles an hour, but yeah, serious headwind. So hopefully, and I know I've said this, hopefully that audio is okay. So we're just going to close this ride out with a couple of lanes, working our way back into the Tees Valley. Like I said at the top of the opener there, this is a very short video. It was more just to test the audio out for myself than anything else. So if you have stuck with me to the end, then thank you very much for your company as always. If you haven't done so, then yes, please hit that subscribe button. It does help the growth of the channel. And wherever you are in the world, guys, whatever you're doing, keep it safe, keep your shiny side up, enjoy your ride, enjoy your adventure, and we will catch you for the next one. It's going to be an interesting one, the next one, a collaboration, and that's all I'll say on that one. Cheers folks, bye now, bye.